Hi everyone, welcome back to BumbleBeeCrafts. I'm here today with a craft along, following on from the hashtag Little Joys of Wednesday DT, where I made some pages for a larger journaling project that I'm doing with this lovely kit, Fairies of the Moon. So I thought I'd bring you along as I carry on working on this journal. I do apologise if you can hear the neighbour's dog barking. I think one of the neighbourhood cats has set it off. It just keeps barking, so I do apologise. If it gets too much, I will stop and close the window. But it's a nice sunny day here today, so I've got the windows open. So yeah, this is carrying on with the journal. I wanted to do the cover first before I sewed in the signature. I think I showed you what I'd in my last video, some of the pages that I'd made, but I hadn't actually finished this page. So all I've done is I've just added some lace at the bottom, put a make the days count there with some lace at the top. On this side, I've gone ahead and made another pocket with last little bit of that lovely crochet lace that I had. Beauty is everything. And then I've got a little wax seal that was in my Happy Mail pen pal gift, so I've stuck that on there. This side's got some lovely goldy yellowy lace on here with a butterfly. Those two go really nice together, I thought, and it's a tuck spot for a tag. And then this side, just a little bit of cream lace. Beautiful day there with the butterfly, and that can be a little tuck spot. It's a little loose, but once it gets in the journal that will hold in place. So I went ahead and decided on the order that I wanted my pages, so I've got that ready, but before I sew it in I want to decorate the front cover so that there's not too much bulk and this is a flat surface. So this is what I've got kind of laid out. I've got some little book corners here. It's the first time I've used book corners on a journal. Normally my edges of the fabric journals are frayed and rough because I quite like that sort of torn fabric vintage look, but this time round it's all been glued over and sealed up, and then I've just sewn all around it, so I just thought it would look nice to use these. I've seen other YouTubers use these. I think Gail Augustinelli uses these quite a bit. Just puts some glue in there and then she just crimps them together, so we'll have a go at doing those. But this is the layout. This was the fairy that I've done, so I thought we'd have a go at making this. So if we take that off and move that over to there, this needs sticking down first. This is the closure that I've decided on, and I want to actually stick this down here. So my head is going to hit the camera today. I don't know if I've got it in a different position, but I feel like I'm hitting my head on the camera, so I do apologise if I knock you. Okay, get the Fabri-Tac glue going and we'll stick this down. Oh, I do apologise, the neighbour's dog who keeps barking. Oops. I tend to do just a bit at a time to make sure I've got it all flat. I think I'm going to have to close that one of the windows. Hello again. I've closed one of the windows and hopefully that's enough. I don't really want to close them both because I want all the fresh air coming in. but hopefully the neighbour's dog will stop barking in a minute. She says it's still going. There. So that's that side. I'm taking it right to the edge there. I think I can always put a bit of extra glue on that side if I want to. So this is this side. We need to put a nice big glue along the spine there, and then coming out from here. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're all well. I hope you liked the other video that I did with the showcasing the actual pages that I've made. I've got some more kits that I'm using and creating some journals, and I've got a flip through coming up of the spring journals that will be listed in my Etsy. It's not yet open, my Etsy shop, so these the 3 spring journals that I've got ready at the moment will be the first ones to go in there. Okay, so that's all done. It doesn't take too long to dry, and then that we just tie that up in a bow on there. Right, now I think while that dries, I'm just going to open it up and let it dry at the back there. I want to glue this onto here, so I will use the Fabri-Tac again. Now, let's get this how I want it. Turn it this way, I think, actually. It doesn't matter if it's a bit wrinkled this side, it's what I want that's going to show on this side. I need to you get a little bit of movement with the Fabri-Tac. There, that's stuck on there. So while we're waiting for that to dry, let's do these. Let's just ink around them. Oh, that Monty next door, I wish he would shut up. Keep barking. He's a lovely dog. I can't say anything bad about him. He is lovely, but yeah, he's barking and I'm trying to video. So I do hope it's not too disturbing. If it is this, then I just won't put this video out when I go back and just check that it's all okay. Okay. Right, my little tweezers. Oops. Right, I only want a very thin border on this. But I just felt it needed an edge to it. There we go, that looks about straight. So I'll just do a little bit of fussy cutting around this once that's dried on there. Right, let's bring the cover back in. It's still a little bit tacky in places, but that's fine. So that's going up there. Don't mind if it goes over slightly. Then I'm having that butterfly come in there, and then I was going to have the actual book plate down the bottom this time round. Notice that I haven't done the stars on there. I think because this pen takes a little while to dry and I don't want to smudge it, I will glue everything in, get the cover done, and then I'll put the little stars on. So let's put some glue. I'm going to tuck them out the way, that side. Let's put some glue back on this side and get this lady stuck down. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try not to knock you as I get close to where I want it. Yeah, I think that's it. Just make sure it's all touching the fabric and glued down. I don't mind that this is a little loose, I quite like that, but around this bit I do want it glued down. So let's just check. I actually think we could go round a little more with the glue because I don't want it to catch like here. This is just sort of making sure it doesn't come up anywhere and be caught at all. There, about here. Oh yeah, this bit needed it for some reason. And put a bit more under that. Make sure this end has got a decent amount. There. Oh, she's looking lovely on there. Okay, so let's position this where we want it. Just first fussy cut round this. There, just gives it a bit of an edge. I don't think it needs any brads, but I might put some sequins on here afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there while we glue this in place. so. Yeah, okay, that's stuck there. That's staying there. Make sure it's stuck down. Then we'll have, oh, do I want that higher up or just to cover that? I might have it just there. Or let's, before we glue, let's just see. I did think up there, which is where I traditionally would put journal, but I don't want to cover that up, and I want to put a few little gems there anyway. Oh, actually, how about there? That looks quite nice. Oh, decisions. If only you guys can have some input and tell me while I'm live. Actually, I do like that there. It kind of brings it as a cluster in the middle, and you still get to see some of this lovely material around the outside. And there'll be lots of the lace trim and everything hanging outside, hanging this side of it. Yep, that's where it's going to go. Let's pop some more Fairy glue on it. And we say about that there. Yep, I think I've got a bit of glue on here. Let's just, yeah. Lovely. That's come off nice. There. So that's the cover. Right. I have, where's my big pliers? These are my pliers here, although they've got teeth on them. Maybe they're not the right pliers to use. Let's have a look. These are smooth inside, so we'll go with those. Now, if I remember, I mean, I've watched nearly all of Gail's videos. I do like her, I love her channel. She put a bit of glue in here before she then put that on there like that. We'll turn it over and she squashes them down just like so. Maybe I put a bit too much glue in that. As I said, this is the first time that I've done these. There, that's good. That's not too bad. That's yeah, that's not bad at all. And it's smooth on that side. Oh, I'm liking this. Right, a little less glue this time. Just a line, one side and the other side. Lovely. And we pop that on there where we want it. And we squeeze. And squeeze that down. Okay. So let's just make sure. I'm not squeezing hard at all, just gently giving it a squeeze, and they're closing really nicely. That's nice. I like that. So let's put the two, I've got the other two here, on the back of here, and I don't think I want anything else on the back. I did think about a butterfly, but I'd worry that because this is the side that will be on a desk or anything, that the butterfly may well oh, but that looks so lovely. Look at that. It might get scuffed a bit. I'm going to leave it to one side and I'm going to decide on that in a little bit, because I just wanted to get the cover done today on camera, and then I'll be back with another installment of this craft along. So let's do these. And we'll squeeze in here. I need to turn it round. I'm off camera, I think, doing this one, sorry. My hands are starting to tingle. Yeah, that one's nice. So that's on there. So let's do this one. Bit of glue in there. Squidge that on. Lovely. And that's on there as well. Oh, that's really nice. I'm going to be using these book things a lot more. They are only a cheap packet from Amazon, so they're not the Tim Holtz ones at all. I know he does some lovely ones, but yeah, so that's the cover. I think I still haven't decided. I may well go ahead, if I decide off camera to put that on there, then I'll show you in my next installment. But that's what I wanted to get done today, was the cover. So thanks for crafting along with me. Apologies for the neighbour's dog next door, but I just wanted to get this filmed this morning. So I'll be back with more decorating of this journal in my next video. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.